So welcome to my kitchen floor, a bit of a different video today. I'm going to be talking you through my runner's core routine. Now this is something I learned when I was out in Kenya and is typically done by elite marathon runners around 2 or 3 times a week. Now their workouts will last around 45 minutes with very little rest periods, but for today's video I've shortened it a little bit to condense it into a lovely YouTube video for you of 30 minutes of duration. The way the workout's going to work is it's going to be 6 exercises in each set, and we're going to have 4 sets. And I've got a timer set up here, which is going to simply time us for a minute, and then we're going to have 15 seconds of rest period. So this routine is really good. I do it once a week, but if you can try and implement it a few times a week, it will really help improve your running. A strong core really helps with efficiency, and I've found that with my marathons, my core is often the first sort of area of my body to fatigue, and in strengthening it, hopefully you're going to become a better runner. So that's the purpose of this video: strengthen the core, become a more efficient runner. If you do enjoy today's video, then please leave a like and consider sharing it with your running buddies. Without further ado, let's jump into it. I've got my watch ready here. I'm going to press start on this timer, and then we'll get stuck into it with some planks. So 5 seconds and we're in. So the first exercise you're going to want to do is the typical plank, and we're just going to hold that for a minute. Oh, didn't start my watch. There we go. So you want to make sure you're getting nice deep breaths in, focusing on that breathing. For me, when I do planks, I often just hold my breath, and then you build up that tension and you don't get the full benefit of this exercise. So yeah, the way this workout's going to be structured is there's 4 sections. The first section is planks, the second section is crunches, the third section is bridges, and finally we're going to work on some hip strength in the 4th section. So each section has got 6 exercises, which will take us through about 6 minutes of work with 90 seconds total recovery. So yeah, it's a good one. That's the first exercise done. On to the 15 seconds of rest. Yeah, as I said, this first section is all about planking, and some of these are quite difficult. So if you can't hold a plank for a minute, then I suggest trying to hold it for 45 seconds. Oh, the timer started again. So this one's a side plank. You want to keep your hips up. Try and hold that balance. You can either keep your hand here on your other hip, or you can hold it up to help with balance, whatever you prefer. I find this one quite difficult on my left side because of running in a rugby injury when I was a kid. I can't actually put this arm flat on the ground, so yeah, balance is a little bit difficult on this side. I broke my arm playing rugby and it doesn't rotate anymore, which is a little bit strange, but yep, get through it. Should feel this in your obliques, the sides of your abs. 10 more seconds. Again, keep breathing. Nice, and rest. We can do exactly the same, but on your right side. So we did the front, we've done the left, and now we're moving on to the right side. 3, 2, 1, and go. A lot easier on this side for me. Don't have a broken, dodgy arm to deal with. So I first did these workouts when I was staying in Iten in Kenya at the High Altitude Training Centre. I'm lucky enough to be going back this year, hopefully for 6 weeks, at the end of the year in sort of October, November time. And yeah, I'll be doing this workout at least twice a week in Kenya. And it's really good. I always say if you can get through 45 minutes of this painful workout, then you can get through any pain in a race. It really tests you mentally, this workout. It's a tough one, but we're gonna get through it. Got no idea how long we've got left on the timer. How long does it say? There we go. That's that one done. So that's your planks. Now the next one, I'm going to go for another variation of the plank, legs out in front of you, and we're going to go onto our sort of elbows, forearms, and we're going to lift up our back, bit of a back plank. It's good for working on your lower back strength, which is also something that needs work on as part of your core. Make sure you keep upright, nice efficient running form. You can also feel this one in my hamstrings. Did a bit of a strength and conditioning workout on my lower legs last night at the gym, so feeling a little bit sore today, but we're going to get through it. Nearly there. 10 more seconds. And we're done. Nice work. Back on to the side plank. This one is probably one of the hardest exercises that we're going to be doing today. So it's again in that side plank position, and this one's called plank dives. So we're going to start up here and we're going to go under, just like this. Start up and under. And you're going to do that, if you can keep your balance, for the next minute. As I was saying, if this exercise is too hard, then try doing it for 45 seconds and just extending that rest period to 30 seconds. And I found the more I've done these workouts, the more comfortable I feel doing these exercises. So when I first started, I would really struggle to do this for more than 20 seconds. And now I can just about get through the minute. Last 10, couple more. Keep that hip up and let it lower to the ground. There we go, 15 seconds rest. And we're going to do exactly the same, but on the other side. Whew. Just get your breath in those 15 seconds. And one, and we go again. There we go, that's the minute started. That's good. I'm by no means an expert on core strength. This is just the typical routine that I picked up when I was in Kenya, and they all seem to be pretty good at running, so I've implemented it into my training ever since. If you are enjoying this type of video, then let me know, and maybe I'll consider doing it for my other gym routines that I do, that focus a bit more on lower legs. How long left? 8 seconds, it's getting tough. 3. Nearly there. There we go. And 15 seconds break. So that's the planks done. We're now going to move on to the crunches. The first one is simple, sort of side to side. You're going to lift your legs up and then you're just going to touch the ground either side like this. Legs up, just go from side to side for the next minute. Keep those legs up. Should start to feel a bit of tension building in your abs. Getting pretty warm now. Got some water here, that'll help. That's it, keep going from side to side. Keep that core engaged the whole time. 30 seconds to go. Oh, it's burning. If it's burning, it's working. 10 to go. And 3, 2, 1, stop. 15 seconds rest. The next one we're going to be doing is bicycle kicks. So same position, same sort of crunch position, and we're just going to kick our legs in front of us. Got 3 seconds left, and then I'll show you how it works. So again, arms crossed, and just kick your legs out like that. Swimming, bicycles, whatever you want to call it. Feels a little bit awkward, especially if you've got tight legs from mileage. But yeah, good one to get that core engaged again. I'm going to shut up and focus, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get through this one. Oh. There we go, 30 seconds to go. Nearly there. Forget how much this hurts. Do it once a week and you forget about it. But it's worth it, trust me. And stop. Oh, that was hard work, that one. Right, on to the next exercises, which are sort of like row crunches. First one we're going to do with both legs, and then we're going to do some single leg ones. So I'll show you how this one works. You're going to pull back with your arms, and when you pull back, you straighten those legs. Looks a bit funky, get some funny looks if you do this in the gym, but really works. As if you're rowing a boat. Back, forward, back, forward. There we go, 15 seconds to go. Nearly there. My core is burning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Oh, that was hard. It's getting tough. This next one's pretty tough as well, so we're going to do exactly the same, but on single leg rows. Another few seconds of recovery. Grab a drink if you can. So again, same position, same rowing, but we're going to do single leg. Oh, it's quite hard for coordination, but you can get it after a few goes. Oh. Oh. Core is cramping up, so I'm just going to give myself 5 seconds to regain myself. It's absolutely fine. A lot of these exercises are going to be to failure, and we go again. Really struggling with this one today. Core is tight. There we go. Whew. As I said, I'm by no means an expert at these exercises, and my form is probably questionable at times, but yeah, I wake up the next day and my abs feel a lot stronger, a lot more painful than usual, but yeah, it's really good for building up that strength. Right, cool, that went quick. On to the next exercise, which is side to side. So sorry, I've taken a little bit longer rest, but you're lucky. So we're gonna go from click, 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 opposite arms to opposite legs. Try and get in a nice rhythm. Oh, that's the doorman. Better just answer that quickly, but keep going with the crunches. Hi, mate. Thank you very much. Okay. Cheers. Whew, I'm back, sorry about that. It's the postman with a parcel for me. Okay, so you've just finished your crunches. Good stuff. And 15 seconds rest. Okay, get ready for this next one. It's going to be tough. This one's effectively a plank sort of feel, but you're going to keep your legs up and your arms up for a minute. So again, if you can't do it for a minute, try and hit 45 seconds. If you can't do 45 seconds, try and aim for a minute. Here we go. Arms up, legs up. Wow, this looks really weird on camera. That is hurting like a motherfucker. So I managed to get to about 25 seconds there. Camera one just died. Keep it going. This is the hardest one by far. Get through this and we're nearly there. Oh. 10 seconds to go. Come on, you got this. That's what I have to tell myself anyway. And rest. Well done. Okay, so that's the crunches part of this workout done. We're moving on to a bit of bridges, which is going to work on your hamstrings, your glute muscles. Again, an important part of your core, moving more down to the lower legs. So this one is the simple bridges. Keep your legs together and you're just going to thrust up to the sky. You want to go up quite quickly and lower down nice and gently. Work on that explosive thrust through your hips and then lower down gently. I always look forward to this point in the workout where you sort of move on from the core and work down to the lower legs. My core is burning at this stage, so it feels nice to work the lower legs, that butt muscle. Instead, get into a nice rhythm, focus on that explosive, and then lower down gently. Nearly there. You should really feel it in your glute. There we go, that's the first exercise done. Whew, feeling a bit lightheaded after that one. Catch my breath. Okay, so we're gonna do exactly the same position, but this time single legs. So one leg lifts up and the other one goes up, just like in the first exercise. Thrust up, lower down gently. Up, gently. Find this exercise quite difficult. Often cramp up in my hamstrings and butt, or feel like I'm just about to anyway, but that's normal. Try and push through it as much as you can. Obviously don't push to the point where you injure yourself, but a little bit of a burn is what you're meant to be feeling. So try and get through some of that discomfort. That's it, nearly there. Left butt is burning. There you go, 15 seconds rest. I'm going to stay in this position because I'm knackered, and so should you. At this point, we can do exactly the same, but on to our right leg. So we just did the left leg. Now the left leg's going to come up, and we're going to push using our right leg. Up to the sky, lower down gently. Up to the sky, lower down gently. So we're at the third part of the routine. We've just got the hip thrusts to finish. So the main bulk of the core work is done now, and we're moving down to the lower legs and hips areas. All really important as runners. Nearly there. Nice work. 3 seconds left. Oh, nice work. 15 seconds recovery. And then we're going to go on to some leg kicks. Whew, getting warm, but we are nearly there. Okay, 3 seconds, and then we're going to go into this crunch position again, and we're just going to do some leg kicks. I find it easier if I cross my arms across my chest, but if you want to put your arms down by your side or completely lie down, that's totally up to you. There we go. 30 seconds, halfway. Keep those legs kicking. If you can get them up a little bit higher, then great. If not, then how I'm doing it's just fine. Whew, burning. Couple of seconds to catch my breath and go again. Oh. There we go. 15 seconds. Catch your breath. Bloody hell. Certainly isn't easy. Oh. On to the next exercise. Again, down into this crunch position. This time you're going to lie on your back and you're going to slowly lower your legs together this time. So up and then down, all the way to the right angle, and then down. If you want to make this one really hard, then you can get a partner to push your legs towards the ground. I've seen people do that in the gym, or maybe add some ankle weights, but for the time being, I find this hard enough. Halfway. Oh. Keep it going. Not going to get any worse. And there we go. 15 seconds recovery. Woo! I'm sweating. We're getting there now. So that was leg lowers. Now we've got leg circles where we're going to try and create a U shape with our legs. So I'll show you what that means. Again, lie down, legs are going to go into a U shape. Imagine you're like drawing a U with your legs up to the left, down, up to the right. That's it. Try and get into a rhythm. Try and forget that you're even doing it if you can. Quads are cramping up. A little bit of a breather for me. Keep going if you're still going. Nearly there. Going on to the hip section of this workout, which is a lot lower intensity, so get through this and you're pretty much there. Nice. Woo. So that's the bridges section done. All we've got left is some hip strength. So we're going to do some clams and then we're going to do some single leg lifts to finish. Excuse me. Right, here we go. Onto our left side to start with. Legs together, lie down, get comfortable, and you're just going to raise that knee. Keep your legs bent, and you should start to feel a little bit of tension relieving in your hips. Really good stretch, this one. Again, trying to focus on exploding up and then lowering down gently. Explode up, lower down gently. That's it. Again, this is a little bit of a funny one to do in the gym. People often will look at you being like, what are you doing? But it works. Nearly there. Nice work. 15 seconds rest. going to be still in that same position, so if you want to stay lying down, that's absolutely fine. Whew, got a sweat on now. But as I said, this is the last part of the routine. It gets easier from now. So again, keep that planted leg in that clam position. You're going to straighten the leg that's lifted off the ground, and you're just going to slowly go up, or not slowly, sorry, quickly go up and slowly down. Should feel that again in your hip flexors. And as these exercises go on, they slowly build up in terms of that sort of lactic acid feeling. So they feel easy to start with, then you get a minute in and you're in a world of pain. That's it. Keep that going. It's a lot easier than the ab exercises. We're nearly there. There we go. 15 seconds rest. Again, stay in this position because we are going to do exactly the same, but instead of moving the leg up and down this time, we're going to hold the leg. So again, this is sort of like an endurance, 1 minute, keeping that leg up. It starts off easy, and then you're going to slowly feel the burn in that hip joint area. So we've got a couple seconds left. Oh no, we should have started. Sorry about that. 50 seconds to go. Keep that leg up. And you should start to feel that tension build. You're just going to push through it. And that really helps build some endurance into those hip flexors that we're going to need when we're out running. Mine often get really tight. And this is, as I said, a much easier end to the workout than those few core exercises at the beginning, but still very important. And 15 seconds rest, and we're going to do exactly the same but on the other side. So we're going to lie down, this time on to my right hand side, and we're going to start off with those clams. And here we go, 1 minute of clams. Oh. Try and straighten up a little bit there. Oh, I can really feel a bit of tightness on this side. Might need to stretch that out a little bit more towards the end of this workout, but should be able to get through it. Hopefully it will loosen up. That's it, nearly there. I do like these bits, these exercises, because you effectively get to lie down for 5 minutes, so enjoy it. And there we go, that's the first one done. A little bit of a recovery. And then we're going to do those leg lifts. 2, 1, and the leg lifts. So keep this leg bent and this leg straight. I'm just going to go up and down. Fast up, slow down. Fast up, slow down. And you should be able to feel the tension all the way down. So as you lower it, you should feel that tension in your hip. If you're not feeling it, then slow it down. Slow down that lowering of the leg. Fast up, and then low, nice and slow. Nearly there. 1 leg hold left after this, and then we've done it. "15 seconds recovery." we've just got one last exercise and we've got this finished. 2, 1, and just hold that leg like so. Nice minute of just lying down after a fairly intense workout. Coming up to the 30-minute mark. Typically these workouts would last around 45 minutes, so I have shortened it just a little bit for the purpose of today's YouTube video. I'll leave a link down to the full 45-minute routine that I did in Kenya. It's not a video made by myself, but somebody basically just filmed the session, so it's quite good if you want to follow along. A little bit more intense than this, but yeah, I would recommend doing this routine once or twice a week if you can, and slowly building it up. Nearly there. Last exercise. And we are done. Stop the watch. 29 minutes and 40 seconds there, so I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of a different workout today. When I finish this routine, I often just like to spend a little bit of time just stretching my hips. Pause that for now. Just go from side to side. But yeah, that pretty much summarizes today's video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then as I said, please leave a like, share with your running buddies. It would really help. But until next time, aspire to run, run to inspire, and we'll see you again soon.